2-0, let's go. The Vegas Golden Knights win against the St. Louis Blues. 4-3. Before we get into the specifics of the game, Cole Schwindt, who we picked up off of waivers from Calgary. Former third-round pick, right winger, shoots right. He's 23 years old. I mean, solid waiver wire pickup. He had 7 games played up to this point in the NHL. 0 points and 2 penalty minutes, so 702. He fits right in, right? His mom picked up his stuff in Calgary, made the road trip down, and were there at the game, so that was awesome to see. And it was really, really cool for them to see their son's first NHL point, so that's cool. And nephew. He was in for Brisson, and there was no Carlson still, which I really hope he's just resting up, and that's all good to go, and it doesn't feed into the LTIR thing yet, because he's just on IR. But, you know, we also really want Carlson, and it's not Stones. Who cares? A lot of deja vu in this game compared to last one. And also just in this game itself, first Bolduc versus Hill, they had a 1v1 and Hill caught it and it was good. And they had a little laughing thing and smiling at each other, and that was cute. That was a really cute moment. Hill's save was slightly embellished, but hey, it was good. However, the Blues still score first, Buchnevich on the backhand, and I don't know how this one got past Hill. That was a bad goal, but also like a good shot from Buchnevich, but like Hill should have had that one. I'm really gonna do this one quickly because I was at a college football game today, and oh boy. So I'm exhausted, and let's just go through this. But the Eichel, Barbashev, and Stone line has been phenomenal. The best line in hockey, and it shows why here. They had some sustained zone time early, but also later. Again, a response to a goal by the other team. It's like this fantastic stuff from Vegas so far. Barbashev's pass over was just perfectly out of reach of the stick of the defender from the Blues. Eichel grabs it, he dekes him out, it's in the back of the net, and it's tie game 1-1. A minute and 12 seconds after the Blues goal. Minute 15. But yeah, after every single goal, that's like a 2-minute or less response. And so that was really, really cool. It doesn't stay that way throughout this game, but just really, really cool to see that Vegas, instead of allowing a goal right after they score, have been scoring right after they've been scored on. Vegas's power play also didn't score tonight, but that first one specifically was really, really cool. Stone off of the bar, the post, and then Holtz off the crossbar. So 2 really good chances for them, and they had sustained zone time. They actually were taking shots. It was just really cool to see Vegas's power play do something instead of just, you know, shuffling the puck around. This later in the first, this goal is insane for a couple of reasons. One, because, you know, hottest line in hockey, Barbashev, Snow, and Eichel. But 2, this line had been on the ice already for like 40 seconds, which is a long shift. Like short shifts are shorter than that. And they'd already gone up the ice and down the ice and then on the way back. Eichel passes it over to Stone, and Stone, like, just no look taps it back into the slot where he knows Barbashev is waiting, because he has eyes in the back of that. Barbashev didn't even know this pass was coming to him, but he adjusted quickly and he buries it past Bennington to make it 2-1 Vegas. Period 2 starts that deja vu with Bolduc versus Hill. There was a little less laughing this time. Same ending as the first one though. Tanner Pearson blasts a shot, and Parayko, I think, blocks it down in front, and he falls down to the ice because that freaking hurts. And in gathering the puck and trying to clear, Nick Leddy passes it, but it's into the skates of his partner, his teammate, and he was not ready. He wasn't looking for it, and so it just bounces off, and it's still there right in front of Cole Schwindt, who then just winds up and blasts it towards Binner's, I guess it's his right side, but the left side of Vegas's offensive zone, and right off of his pads to an awaiting Shea Theodore, who then drills it home. It's a 3-1 Vegas lead, and Shea Theodore's first goal of the season, Cole Schwindt's first NHL point, so now it's 8-1, and I think he didn't take any penalties, so still 2. A lot of Blues Vegas games have gone to overtime, and I was kind of feeling, I was like, okay, well, we're ahead. When are the Blues coming back into it? And Vegas and St. Louis kind of traded chances a little bit. Suter wide open, had a shot, but the rebound comes out Eichel, and then Vegas has a chance the other way, but it gets turned away. And so it's just a lot of still early season hockey. Turnover from Vegas leads to a fantastic chance from Matthew Joseph. They have both Joseph brothers, so that distinguishment was made pretty much all night. And he gets tripped up in the process. On the ensuing power play, Buchnevich scores again, which is giving me deja vu to the first game, because we also let Rantanen score the first goal, not on the power play, score his second goal on the power play. And so I was like, oh, great. I guess Buchnevich is getting a hat trick tonight, but that means we still win, right? I'll take it. And their second power play, Vegas' second power play, had a ton of chances. There were like 5 shots in 5 seconds, and it was just relentless pressure. But Bennington stands on his head, makes the saves, or the shots are blocked, and they were able to clear, and so they killed off the penalty, and then we go into the third period, which at this point, it was already midnight, and I'm like falling asleep. It's not that nothing was happening. I had a hard time keeping my eyes open because it was midnight, and watching West Coast, anything, sports in general on the East Coast sucks compared to when I was able to watch it on the West Coast. You wake up, be able to put a game on, and then basically have it until a reasonable hour before you can go to bed, and I miss that a lot. But I also love, anyway. Theodore hits a crossbar in the third. Blues had a couple of chances, but Vegas seemed to have a little bit more of it, and then I'm like in and out of consciousness at this point, but Robert Thomas scores with like 5 minutes left. And I'm like, oh man, it's getting interesting. Okay, guess and I'm like, wake up. And to Vegas, wake up. And they were able to shut it down. They held the fortress and were able to close out the victory 4-3. Vegas in the last couple of years under Bruce Cassidy have started off hot. And it's a thing that they do, and the reason that they falter usually is because of injuries down the line. There are some times where it's just they can't score, nothing's clicking, but in general, mostly it's because they don't have the chemistry with their line mates, because it has to change all the time because of all the injuries. If they have all of their players healthy, top 5 team in the league, easily. Even with this lineup, without the people that left in the offseason, the mass exodus of players. And yet, we really need to just be healthy this year. And I hope we just hold Carlson out until there's nothing, like no issues at all whatsoever. Because we've won 2 in a row without him, and so just heal up, get good. Like he's fantastic, not get good, but like get better, feeling healthy, and then come back into the lineup when you're good. Because at this rate, we beat the Colorado Avalanche, who made it to the second round of the playoffs, which is further than us. We beat the Blues, who have players that went to the final because, hey, thank you, St. Louis. That was such a fun story, and it screwed over the Oilers a little bit. So, oh, also, thank you to Blues Fan Reacts for, I'm pointing to the wrong side, this shirt. He picked this up for me in the St. Louis end of year sale, and so I really appreciated it. I thought I would use that since I'm in this set for the last game until I move back into my old set where I'm going to be able to use jerseys again. And so shout out Blues Fan Reacts. Go check out his channel. He posts a little bit less frequently than I would like. Wink, wink, come back. But overall, it was a fun game, even if I was falling asleep during it. And we won. Hottest line in hockey that are just doing fantastic stuff. And Shea Theodore has been doing great. Our decor has been really good. I've liked how we've looked so far, even though we've allowed 7 goals in 2 games. Outscore all our problems, yeah. But that's gonna be it for today's nightly review. Thank you so much for watching. Have a good night.